What's going on? So I see you waiting there too. Your little white head and the white figure. What's going on, Shango,
My
aka?
head? Oh.
Yeah, because you're in it. Real deal, Ray. How are you? How are you doing? Right? Okay, all right. Waiting for those Carmen Webb. Oh, I guess no, you're not the only one, Miss Webb. What? Oh, here's
But
four. How you doing, Carmen?
are you doing
Are you okay?
carpals right
Lauren Chin. Long time no see. Welcome back. Salon for life. What's up, fam? How you doing? How are y'all treating your Saturday night? Usually people say, "How's the Saturday treating you?" No, how are you treating the Saturday night? That's how I want to know. That's what I want to know. Floriker, 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 Floriker. What's going on?
now?
Come on in, settle in, settle in. I got just a brief little message. I don't know, something kind of came through. Watching the purge. Pretty apropos for right now, don't you think? You know what's funny is we've been watching a lot of the political videos, like the Trump stuff. I'm sorry, but Trump is just entertaining and shit. Like he refused to say, hey, good match, and then watching little videos of their supporters flipping the fuck out, and you know vice versa. I don't have a dog in the fight, but and six heads in here. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, why? Because it helps the algorithm. Share, subscribe, and thrive. Because you want to thrive, you want to like. Okay, so click on that likey. All right, crack to cracking all the way back. It's Sunday night in Australia. Well then, how you treating your Sunday night? I keep forgetting y'all are like what 15 hours ahead of where we're at or something like that. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. Let a little couple more. I mean, I know it's late. Most places that are getting this video, it's gonna be late. I figured I'd do a couple little car pulls because I said I would. I said I'd come back and do it. 18 hours ahead. Ha ha ha! Wow.
Wow.
Might as well be a whole day ahead. You know what I'm saying? We're behind. Right now, you're seeing the future, Carmen. Actually, you're seeing the past. Ooh. So yeah, how's everybody? Everybody's good though. I suspect. I mean, if you're here, then you got to be somewhat good, because it can be a lot worse, you know. So yeah, we're at 3 minutes. Okay, 10 heads in here. Come on, y'all. Be generous with the like button. Go on and lick the like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Lube the like. Okay, lube the like. All right. So today, when we do card pulls, when we get to the card pull section, there's going to be, I'm not going to show you which one's on which side because I'm going to switch them around, but you got these two decks to go by. So which side, Lauren Chin, salute. Salute, salute. All right. Yeah, we thought we'd just come on here real quick before we make late dinner. Well, actually, it's regular time for me. I don't go on everybody else's time. I go on my own time. Christine in real life, shout out to you. So I think I'll absolutely. Um, I think what I want to just kind of share some things, just some thoughts that kind of came to me, and maybe pass it along. Then we'll get into the have fun part with the cards, and we will be doing a yes or no type of situation. So if you do have when that time comes, when you do have a question, make sure it is specific and it's a yes or no. It can be answered in a yes or no, not an open-ended question, because that will be bypassed because I'm not doing open-ended questions. Okay. So, and another thing too, uh, Byron Carter, what's happening? Greetings. Um, I ask, please do not super chat. I love the thought. I love the intention. Right now, I'm not able to get to it. YouTube takes 30% off the top, and it's just like it takes you like up to sometimes 60 days to even get it. So this is, if by chance you want it to be, whatever,
I'll
uh,
send the link.
yeah, what I will send. The PayPal link works a lot better than the YouTube. YouTube can kind of kiss my dick hole, but yeah. So the message or the sermon, if you will, beware of familiar spirits. Some of you may have come out of the church at some point in time. I myself, I was many years ago, I was a Christian as well. And I'd like to just share a brief story.
Story time.
Story time. Dang. Um, so years and years ago, I worked. There was a guy in the church who had his own janitorial company, and I was a supervisor at another company before. And this time, I had been without a job for a minute, so he gave me a job. His janitorial company was based on construction sites, which is totally different than what I was used to. Like a long story, I ended up hating it. But anyways, one particular time, he was, I think in the beginning, he was giving me a ride, or I was riding with him to work. And I forgot what had happened, but a song came on, and I liked the song. And it was like an old song, and he knew the song too, but he ends up switching it, and he was like, you got to be careful, familiar spirits, and blah 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 blah. Now, at the time, minus his, Christian stuff, I was like, well, what's wrong with that? It's just music. What the hell's wrong with that? I didn't get it, and maybe he wasn't meaning it in the same way, but for some reason that experience was brought to my mind, and then certain other experiences that I've had were brought to my mind. Then it all tied together and it all made sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, have you ever, this has probably happened to you, and I'm going to explain about familiar spirits. Now, I'm not going to go into it as far as in the Christian way, but there may be some similarities. But first of all, everything that you do is what is known as state dependent. Okay, for everything, there is a state of mind for you, right? I've explained this before. When you're washing dishes, you go into a certain state. When you are, having sex, you go in a certain state. When you are at your job, you're in a certain state. When you're doing math, you're in a certain state, right? You catch my drift. So, not only for activities, but at certain phases of your, or certain parts of your life are defined by certain things, certain smells, aromas, certain songs. I don't got to tell you that. I can probably play an older song, and some of you would be like, it'll take you right back, especially if you haven't heard it a lot or haven't heard it at all since that one time. Now, the thing about that is, depending on what state, like that particular song or scent, or you might see something, or even just see somebody that is from that time. Let's say that a particular time where you were maybe not in the most resourceful state, throughout this particular time. Maybe it was rough, maybe it was dark, maybe it reminded you of certain things that whatever. I have noticed, and I have actually like kind of like kept track, if you will, of multi Betty Boop. What's that? I have kept track of different things, and then actually my subconscious mind also has brought it to my attention, because what had happened was, depending on like if I heard a song that I haven't heard in years. See, nowadays we live at a time where YouTube, you can hear whatever you want. There's a lot of different oldie stations, or stations that play music that is not new and not what is called top 40. So like if you hear certain songs, you know there's stations all pretty much all over the place that play like the oldies or old school, or just songs that aren't in this rotation. They play them over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So chances are you might have heard certain things. So the connection between the song and that certain time or place or period or whatever it is that you were going through, it gets kind of I don't want to say nullified, but um, negated. It gets kind of neutralized because you're hearing the song a lot maybe now, and you're like attaching new experiences also. So it's like it's not as potent as when you hear something that you have not heard in 10 years. I guarantee you, you hear some shit like that. And I'm using music as just an example. Like I said, it can be a certain scent that you haven't smelled for a long time. And then you smell that smell, and it's like it'll take you right back. Now, what you do got to be careful about now is sometimes that can start a domino effect. You know, let's say, like I said, that the state or the overall state of being that you were in throughout that period, you know, might have been really great. It might have been something that was shitty. So if it was one that was shitty, what can happen is you might, if you pay attention, see, most people ain't going to catch this, okay? But sometimes it's almost like a hypnotic trigger. And some of the characteristics you might have had, some of the ways that you might have thought and felt more repetitiously back then as opposed to now will resurface. Now, there's really no danger in that. However, I kind of see it as a wheel. It starts to kind of spin just a little. More than likely, you'll revert back to whatever's going on now and the you that you are now. But sometimes that wheel can catch momentum. And if there was problems that you kept experiencing over and over in that state, it can be brought back. You know, it can be brought back. And programming, so long for life. That is another way. That is actually a very good descriptive term for that. Everything is programming. Everything, no matter what you do, it's programming. It's just a question of what are you programming for? What is it programming for? You know. So if one is not aware and they get triggered, or they get one of these anchors, what's called an anchor, um, by either something you hear, see, feel, whatever. And if you're not careful, the wheel can start to spin. Like I said, if it's a wheel that is not productive for you now, then you want to just oftentimes just becoming aware of that is enough. You know, you can kind of just put that to the side and okay, well, I'm here now. This is me now. So, you know, but hey, Euphoria Fire. Um, M. Sauter Jones. Word. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't make the connection. You know what I'm saying? To where, like, I'll give you another example. Using music again. I only use music because music is so important to me. Like, I define different chapters and sub chapters of my life with all of them with music. I've cast spells with music, like literally, like shot music at people through text. That's gonna be in the new book, Hex Text Your Ex or Your Next. But if you're not careful, what was my train of thought going at as far as like you can start to experience some backlash. You can start to experience some what could be termed negative side effects. You know, sometimes you might hear something that reminds you of something, and then in your present relationship, maybe you start experiencing, or you just all of a sudden start feeling weird. Maybe you start feeling a way that you haven't felt in a long time, you know, and you're not really understanding why. You're just, and maybe you're not even paying attention to it because you're so busy with the goings on of whatever's happening in your life presently or momentarily. And, but your subconscious mind is running that song, running them experiences. Your neural synapses are configuring what happens when you smell, hear, see, you know, whatever, something that triggers a bunch of emotions from the past is automatically your neural synapses reconfigure to the way they were back then. Okay. Now, your shit rewires itself all the time in different ways, depending on what it is that you're doing. Okay. So, if you're not careful, though, like for example, in that example, you hear something or you see something, it takes you back. You remember the you that you were back then. And when you come back here, you bring that familiar spirit or that familiar you here. And it may have been a you that you had worked really hard to kind of lay to rest so the new you can emerge, right? And then sometimes you might, it's going to end up starting off with more than likely something that you're feeling. You're going to start feeling a certain way. You may not be able to put your finger on it. Like I said, most people are too busy to just to stop and check in with yourself. Just observe what is going on. If you're feeling something, what sensations are you feeling? You know what I mean? Um, Minus whatever story you got going on in your head. It's just simply observing. So sometimes when you pause like that, you can kind of catch certain things going on. It may even perplex you, or you may grow more curious as to why am I feel all of a sudden I feel weird ever since I heard or I seen that shit that reminded me. But more than likely, the average person is not going to make the connection between the two. You know what I'm saying? So in that way, familiar spirits can resurrect from the dead. And, Christine in real life says, I know exactly what you're talking about, Shango, because I can't be around certain people. They take me to another me. That's a prime example right there. Okay. So, how do we I imagine it almost like a bomb. How do we disarm the bomb? Because it can become a bomb, and it will become a bomb for some who, like I said, if you let it just keep going and you let it just do what it's going to do and start getting its own momentum, getting its own energy and things, um, you got to be careful, because then what you can have is that old self, so to speak. Another way is to say that familiar spirit. Let's say there was a period of your life you look back, right? And you're like, I don't like the way I was back then. I felt always anxiety. I always felt like there was always a sense of me that felt like I had to be cautious. I felt really insecure. I felt all these different things, right? And now you consider yourself to feel more secure, more stable within yourself, right? So you hear that song, you see that person, you smell that smell, whatever it is. And next thing you know, you just notice that you're feeling weird, but you're too busy at work, you're too busy with the kids, you're too busy with all this and that. Next thing you know, you get in a fight with your partner or your spouse over something that usually you normally wouldn't. Now, depending on what kind of fight, depending on, of course, all these different variables, it can start to affect you right here, right now. You see what I'm saying? So in that way, I understood what he said, because for when we were playing that song in that truck on the way to work, for him, that reminded him of before he was saved, when he used to like to drink and smoke and, maybe get some ass or do something on the side or whatever the case may be. And now he's Mr. Christian, upstanding man. So I get it now how those states of being, those spirits, are not conducive to who he is now or who he's choosing to be. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so I just wanted to like kind of just throw a little bug in your ear about that, because I've noticed it for myself. Of course, I experienced it, and you're better off listening to somebody who's experienced some shit, not somebody who can just recite some shit out of a book. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody could do that. They're called parrots, you know, or monkey see, monkey do. But yeah, so, but it was just on my mind to kind of pass that message on. You know what I'm saying? Butterfly effect. That's a good term for it. I like that. If you, well, I guess they say the butterfly effect is more a theoretical statement, as in a butterfly flaps his wings across the world, and then on the other side there's a hurricane. Okay, that's the after effect of something so minuscule and so minimal, but much in the same way. Euphoria fire, good analogy, or whatever you want to call that. Good connection there. Absolutely. Why, thank you Euphoria fire. You're a very good woman, or you wouldn't be here. Okay. Shout out to all my Aussies, and even if there's a Kiwi out there, you too. Okay. I know how sometimes Aussies and Kiwis, I don't know, is there any like feud between them? I don't know how that shit goes over there, but I know if you call an Aussie a Kiwi, they're probably gonna get offended. Aussies, Aussies. There you go. Yeah. So just wanted to pass that on. Carmen Webb, you got your pom poms on today, Carmen, and but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But yeah, so my point and is just because I know if I've caught it within myself, I know many of you have. More probably, more or less, it's more of a human thing, and we've all been subjugated to that unknowingly. The most powerful things are the ones you don't know about, especially when they're unknown and running between your ears. Okay, that's when it's really interesting, really, really interesting. So I just wanted to, share that and, let people know that you got to do it, as my father used to say, you got to do a checkup from the neck up. Okay, because yeah, if you when you don't catch certain things, that's when it can start to, like I said, like there was an old movie called Big Trouble in Little China. And one of the sayings, the guy says, "Oh, you believe in magic? You really believe in sorcery?" And then the old Chinese guy goes like this and shoots lightning between his hands. He goes, "That was nothing." He goes, "It always begins really small, and everything begins always really small. So be aware of those little tiny small things that are beginning, maybe even right now, and make sure that they are of your choosing and that they are congruent or that they go with the you that you are now. Because you can be taken aback, believe me, okay? We say fish and chips, but yeah, so having said all that, I will now get off the pulpit and into the reader's chair. So, what should you do when you realized it happened? Good question, M. Sauter Jones. Oh, for real? Christine in Real Life, that's my motherfucking movie, yo. I swear to God, I love that movie. I still watch it. Um, so what should you do? M. Sauter Jones asks, what should you do when you realized it happened? Well, for one, just the fact that you realized it is a huge thing. Okay. Oftentimes that in and of itself can help you just to like neutralize it. Because then when it's made conscious and or you see it, then you can make a choice whether I want to stay in this place or I'd rather think thoughts that lead you to a better place for you, when you're not aware of that, that's when it can be a problem. It's like when you can't see the mice or the rats, they can run rampant. When you know that they're there, then you can call a pest guy and have them come take them out. So making it conscious now becomes a choice. When it's unconscious, you have no control over it. It's automatic. Okay.
I didn't see this.
Hold on. This damn fucking thing popped up on my screen. So, um, does that answer your question, Miss Jones? There's really you don't have to do a whole lot. It just like I said, the way that it has its most power is it stays hidden underneath your awareness. That's when it can start pulling strings and you don't know what's going on. You're simply reacting to whatever's you're feeling. So keep that. Okay, good. Cool. I'm missing all this shit because I'm fucking preaching here. Pastor Go is preaching, okay? Let's keep the lustful demons, hallelujah, in your pants, okay? And Bora's got a loaded rifle with a sniper shit on it, so she's just like sitting there like, I wish you would. you know, I don't know what's going on because I'm responding. We're doing some positive shit, right, Miss Jones? We building, we doing some things here. So keep those demons in your unmentionables. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus. Jesus. Hashadabakaso. Ha. Yes, I can. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yes, I can also walk past people and feel their energy. It's weird. Yeah, that's your empathic side. You just have to become familiar with that. And, there's ways that you can actually, if you look at a big city on a sidewalk, maybe not now because all this C-19 bullshit, but like when there would be large crowds of people, oftentimes, just even unconsciously, people shrink their auras or close, not close, but kind of, I guess that's the best descriptive word I could find, kind of close your chakras or compress your chakras. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want your chakras all open and shit. And you got all these different energies running around. You know what I'm saying? Lolita's World, shout out. So it's probably just a troll, people. Sometimes we get them, Saturday night, they're out doing what trolls do and, wanting to cause some bullshit. Okay. But, yeah, the most important thing, is to become aware of it. And the only way you can come aware is you have to kind of start practicing every now and again throughout your day, just stopping and just experiencing whatever's going on. Don't try and change anything. Don't try and anything. Just check in with yourself. When I mean check in with yourself, I mean literally just see what's going on. Sometimes I'll have a weird feeling in my solar plexus and I got to stop. And I'm like, I'm starting to get a lot better because it starts becoming more noticeable to me now. So it's almost like I've let my subconscious know, hey, this is important. I need to know when things are coming up. And I'll feel like a little tug, like, hey, check this out. Just look, So that's one of the most powerful. It's simple, but we are made of energy before the fire. Everything is energy. Everything. I'm sure that that is why I don't like living in where'd you go? Big cities. Too much energy coming at me at one time. It can be very offsetting. Marius Baltzar, hola. I'm meditating soon. Hey, power to you. All right. Appreciate you, Mr. Hozansky. You have a long ass name. I'll just say Mr. Hozansky or Marius. Marius. What's that? If your energy don't feel right, you'll know. That's right. The problem is a lot of us we get too busy. We get down to multitasking and we're doing two or three different things, which is another form of trance. You know what I'm saying? And we're too busy with these two, three things. And then you got that shit over here that's just fucking cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, Marius. So you just gotta be, just slow it down sometimes. Slow it down, you know, especially if you feel a glitch in the matrix, especially if you feel a disturbance in the force, then that's really the time that you want to slow it down. If you're feeling great, if you're feeling wonderful, keep that shit going. Can I say, and you, huh? Or what? And so, can I say, and you can agree? Okay. Yeah. If you're not feeling it because you're busy, it can actually make you sick. Exactly. 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 So, all roads lead to slow your ass down. Check what's going on here. And I got to say this too. You want to check in the body, not so much in the head. You want to check in the body, because the body is going to be reacting to what's going on in the head. And sometimes your body can start to do certain things and release certain chemicals because, for example, let me give an example. Okay. Let's say you're a person who is used to oftentimes getting jealous, or let's say maybe you're in some ways maybe kind of addicted to drama, right? And maybe you've been having a good week at home with your partner or with your kids or whatever, right? Don't be surprised if your body starts being like, hey man, what's going on? We're used to this cortisol and all these stress chemicals and shit. What's up, man? Like, we haven't been getting our fix yet, man. We need our fix. What's up? And so your body may start to kind of send out that signal like, hey, we need this chemical produced, right? And next thing you know, your mind starts to think a thought that would lead you down a rabbit hole that's going to get you pissed off. Yeah, it's going to get you angry. Yeah, it's going to get you jealous. And no matter what your partner or kids do, there's going to be a reaction from you. And it's literally a reaction, not a response, because you may even be like, damn, why did I even say that? How come I just all of a sudden just rah, shit or whatever. So that's another example. The flu is born in the stomach. Fascinating. Yeah, actually, a lot of sicknesses, especially if I'm not mistaken, your immune system is very gut reliant, and many of us have diets of shit. So it's no wonder why people have problems. Where is his wife at now? Huh? Even the flu. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Mm-hmm. Oh no. We're in some. Is this some? Oh my God! Is it? Hey, Frank Evans, what's popping with you, brother? Long time. I know you've been. You must be at work, huh? Hey, getting paid to get some go is the best. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy Frank. We roll back like car seats and spinal cords. Okay, I know him in real life. Yeah, no. All right. People, don't feed the trolls now, okay? Please, come on now. We know better than that. I mean, I see, people don't feed the trolls because, oh no, this is looking very, yeah, the CSPCC, Frank. You already know that CSPCC. And for those of you who don't know, the CSPCC was a telemarketing debacle. It was it was a boiler room basically. And if you've ever heard my stories of working in sales and at a phone room, that's the one I spent the most time in, and we had a lot of adventures, Mr. Evans. You know what I'm saying? Kim's Moon Shack Tarot. Salute to you, box your mama. Yeah. Yeah. You can't just come at the trolls like that. I mean, but you know what? These trolls want you to get upset because they feed off of that. There's people who post just stupid shit knowing it's going to offend because everyone's, kind of easily offended and shit. Hey, oh, okay. Yo no poporo. Poro, excuse me.
Where are they coming from? What the fuck?
Okay, so it looks to be a troll fest. That could be a whole bunch of things, but you know what? I'm gonna stick with my fam here. And if you got real shit to say, I'm with you, fam. Let's build a little bit before, because I just like conversing
They
with y'all.
just keep coming back.
It might be them, might be Jack and his poofta sons, all right? Hey, how do you pay respects to local house spirits? I've developed a relationship with them and burn them ancestor money. They come out in the early hours as creaks in the balls. What you do? Well, I would say, uh, Yono, that what you're doing right there is a very good way to pay respects. Now, what you can do is talk to them and say, hey, can y'all keep it? You need to keep it down. You got to kind of assume that authority. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with spirits, you can't come uh, meek, respectful, but in your power, in your authority, and you'll probably see that. I'm assuming that you kind of want that to stop. Is that why you're asking that? Wow, so much for talking about dealing with spiritual things, Christy. You just never know. There's this, you never know. There's weird times, like 9 times out of 10. everything goes smoother than a baby's ass. You know what I'm saying? And then there's that one day where it's just Trofest 2020. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like whatever. But we got the shooters going on around here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think there is more than one. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's probably because
I can't. Yeah. I think
it's
you got that
probably
shot.
them sword swallowers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know who you are if you are them. It might be another might be another group or whatever. But yeah, believe me, we closing in on you too. Okay, live and direct. So it's okay. Um, that was a good question though. I have my 11-year-old daughter on live with me. Oh, hey, yeah, get her. Um, people are just yeah. I tried to be the mage and assume the head of the household. And no, they're just playful. I get it. They point things out to me, especially when I'm thinking about things. Okay. Well, if it's not a problem to you, then yeah, I would. You know what else too? If you get an intuitive nudge, maybe to leave them something, maybe you might want to light a candle, leave a glass of water for them, and then in that particular area, you might all of a sudden find yourself wanting something that you don't typically eat, or just some weirdo idea out of left field. That's probably them communicating to you, hey, we surely we would like some of this. So you might want to also leave that out for them just as respect. You know what I mean? From what I'm getting from you and what you're saying, it sounds like the relationship is cool. You don't feel no ill intentions, no negative energy or nothing like that. If that's the case, and you don't mind them being there, then that's something else you can do. And I'm sure that makes sense to you. They're benevolent. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Thank you for that question too. That's an excellent question. Okay. I just said don't feed the trolls, y'all, and y'all go straight feeding them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey, okay. I get Y-shaped places at door. I get Y-shaped places at doors outside or near my car. Also, I was left. I don't understand what that means. What is a Y-shaped? How do you get a Y-shaped? I get Y-shaped places. Can you expound on that? Yono. Thank you, Shango. Yeah, sometimes I go to the dollar store and pull to certain things. I love my house. Espiritus. Yeah, you got it. You got it, mage. You got it, sorcerer. You in pocket there. I need you to get it together. I'm sorry, I was reading Christine. So, I have house spirit who used to own this house. They don't do anything really. They do get sick more often, so have sage. I think spirits get emotional knowing someone. It, yeah, I think that all Y-shaped sticks. That's interesting. That could be somewhat of a gateway. Circles are definitely gateways, but a Y shape could be some form of a gateway. That's interesting. To be honest, I don't know any definitive answer on Y-shaped sticks. Maybe they want you to build a slingshot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just kidding with you. Carmen, I'm not feeding it. I'm just saying. Yeah, I got it. I feel you, Carmen. All right. Uh, all right. So, I think,
They're
well,
all pee.
Beauty B. Uh, well, let me see. I'm getting crossroads. Hey, that's another one. Actually, yeah, a fork in a road too. Look at the symbology of it. Maybe perhaps you are at a fork in the roads. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, which way are you gonna go? You know? So what I think I'm gonna do. Christy Kogut Rodriguez. I always see the number I always see the number of the house, 3-digit number, every day, sometimes on boxes, signs, the clock, but literally every day. However, my grandparents and my dad died in the house. Well, one thing that I'm just telling you that I get from it, not saying that that's definitively, nothing has just one meaning. There's obviously the most important, which is yours, the definition you assign to it. But that's another way that what I felt just instinctually is immediately when you told me that is they're letting you know just how much at this point in time they are around you. Sometimes your ancestral firewall could be working overtime, stopping bullshit and inviting good shit in, and you're not even aware of it. You know. Um, can I say I'm getting a bit freaked out because I do astral traveling? You can say that. Doorway, that helps. Yeah. Miss Voorhees, I said doorway to you because that's just the first thing that came through to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the first thing that came through to me. How it makes sense, I have no fucking clue. Frank Evans, shout out to you. Prosperity, health, and some fire ass fucking weed to you. All right. Um, I never knew I had this talent to contact spirit, but I am going with it. Wow. If only I can explain. It's no surprise to me because this particular period in time, so many different things, new things, unfamiliar things. I just downloaded a whole new system of magic that I still have yet to unpack. It's like you know how you download a zip file and then you got to open the zip file, then you can take the contents of the zip file out. That's what it's like. So I'm just like, what the fuck? But the more you've been getting into your spiritual practices, the more these things, like I said, and not only that, just the energy that we are in right now is like super conductive, and it's very very strong. Like I said, these DNA upgrades, these different things that are going on, it's no surprise to me. you know these things are not new to you, they were just dormant, so they are being activated. you know that makes sense. Astral travel, awesome. I do get more anxious, especially when waking in the morning. Dirt worshiper music, good evening, sir. Or who, I don't want to be gender specific. Jenna M, shout out to you. Astral travel can feel a little scary. It can definitely jar your ass if you're not used to that. These times are super lit magically. Yono, truer words never spoke, yo. Never spoke. I swear to God. Like, even for those that would be considered to be or labeled newbies, like they may find that their advancement is expedited. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just one of the things about the time we're in. You know, my workspace is super psychic. Yeah, absolutely. I believe it, man. I believe it. There's a lot of shit going on right now. There's a lot of energies. There's a lot of different portals, things that are also reflected as far as what's going on in the galaxy, or what we, term as the galaxy and shit. So, sleep paralysis is supposed to be a sign. Coastal travel? Do you mean astral travel? Um, it can be. I've always been intuitive, but now I can see. Yes. Yes, it can be a sign of astral travel, especially if your mind, or I should say your brain, because your brain is the hardware, the physical hardware. If your brain is getting calibrated to these new energies and new experiences, then it may be like, wait, what the hell's going on here? You know what I'm saying? That's just one thing, your body trying to break loose. Yeah, exactly. All right. And I just say, peace, infinite puddles. Going deep, y'all. Breathe in that good ass chi, baby. Okay, that's the Walmart version. Okay, that's Walmart smart. All right. Euphoria fire. The only weird question is one you don't ask. Okay, shoot, girl. What you got? Um, yes, the cat down the road. Yes, the dog next door. Okay, the dog next door. Why is it that I will have a moment when I'm on a real high and then after about an hour I get depressed out of nowhere? That can actually be a lot of different things. Um, One of the things also in which familiar spirits, in where familiar spirits can reside, is in your own home. There's a term where they say when you're recreating yourself or you want to become something new, and I'm don't take this literally. It's just this is just like an example. They say burn your couches. You know why? Because everything in your environment is kind of like a trigger. It can trigger certain things. So when you start feeling really good or whatever, and mind you, everything in your environment is now, you probably don't even pay attention to everything in your environment. If you write something on a piece of paper and you like, let's say, clean sink after you wash the dishes, god damn it, and then you stick it on the wall after about a week, that sign is going to become invisible. It's just going to become part of the background. You know what I'm saying? So you got to play detective because there may be something in your environment. Okay. Another thing is you might be feeling so good that you trigger some type of safety mechanism because maybe you're not used to feeling that good. So it's kind of unfamiliar. So something has to come along and like even you out and bring you back down. So it's like, hey, but what if and I don't know why you would be necessarily feeling so well or under what circumstances or whatever, but you get what I'm saying though. Okay, so what you might want to do is you want to kind of it's like, especially in most of our homes, so many things have gone down in them homes, you know what I'm saying? Like you made love, you got in a fight, you got some bad news and had a really bad, emotional time. Maybe for some people, they got depressed in their home. So they're feeling this feeling while smelling the scent of their home, looking at all the decor in their home, you know what I'm saying? And then when they go out and get happy again or something, sometimes just being in that place can trigger those things. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. That's all. You gotta play detective. Is my point. Does that make any sense? I've been going on here. Yeah. That's why I want to sell the house. You know what? Women intuitively are instinctually pretty good at that shit. I've known several women where after a breakup they throw the bed away. After a breakup they change their hair. After a breakup they fucking rearrange the whole house because the house in its previous form reminds them of the heartbreak, and so it takes practice to be mindful of allowing your body to go into automatic up and down. Sometimes we go through different emotions because we absorbed energy. That's another good point. She says sometimes we go through different emotions because we absorb energies from others and we aren't grounded. That's actually a very excellent point. And it could be somebody that is so close to you. Maybe they call you on the phone. Maybe they're with you in person, in proximity. So you are subject to their auric field and whatever the hell they got going on. And you're so open to them, there's no filter to stop that interference. You know what I'm saying? That's an excellent point here. That's actually an excellent point. What I brought up about the anchors and all that, the triggers, that's one aspect. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. all the get down of what was happening specifically at that moment, And you see what she said? You're concurring with me, Christy, because she says it happens so subconsciously. Exactly, which means you're not even aware of it. Okay? You won't be aware of it. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Multi Betty Boot says, "Hey Shango, I've been meditating on Psalms 26 for a year now. It's been wonderful. Much love to you. That spell has brought so many thousands of dollars to so many people, and it is also a little bit modified, but incorporated in this latest Rapid Cash Infusion Ritual 5 Muerte Mula, which is available now." Um, God, these motherfuckers, y'all. So yeah, but that is a very awesome spell, sexy and more. Y'all are so wow. Y'all are so, it must be thirsty Saturdays then or something, huh? But anyhow, you know what we're going to do now, we're going to move this on. And so much good information here. Y'all are always awesome. Y'all make this conversation great again. Okay. Andrea Richardson, hello fam. Do you ship out the mojo bags? Yes, we do. We have. Um Sharon Williams, Sunrise, what's going on? There is a lot of negativity here today. Well, yeah, but I'm I'm having great conversation with these all this fam here. You should join in on this, and let's just on that side to the bullshit, because they're gonna try and troll, and we're here building, doing good things, and I'm feeling good. I know some of y'all are feeling good from this conversation. So, Andrea Richardson, you may ask a question. Wait, what kind of question are we talking about? Because I haven't pulled the cards out yet. Enrique Maiden, I believe I sent yours out already. You ordered a prosperity one. I'll tell you what, go ahead and email me, please, at askshangoraynow@gmail.com, and we can get this straightened out for you. Pure love, real logic. Shout out to you. This is a cool live. Thanks for your energy. Hey, Andrea, I appreciate you too. Word burger. Yeah, Euphoria Fire has a good point. From one Aussie to another, just block it out. Block out the poofters, the dossers, okay? Word. So, anyways, I think we know who they are. Same style, same bullshit. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I want to ask. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, well, I haven't opened it up just yet, so I don't want to, you know. It's 222. Looks I. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do then, I'll tell you what. I've just prayed myself out of some real bullshit. Feel good about it. Well, there you go. No problem. You know what, Andrea? We're going to start with you. The yes, no, maybe so is about to begin right now. We're going to start with Andrea Richardson. She asks, I want to ask, is Charles happy with his decision? Okay. So I think we're going to go with this deck of cards. Okay. We're going to go with this deck, which is the, for yours, Andrea. There's only 2 decks here today. I have a whole bag of decks. I have a whole bunch of decks. It's this one. Okay. So just let me clear it out. You kind of caught me off guard here. Not really, but all right. We're in it to win it. Okay. So what's his name again? Hey, are you making fun of my Aussie accent, Euphoria Fire? Oh. Okay. So Andrea Richardson. Okay. Is Charles happy with his decision? Is Charles happy with his decision? Is Charles happy with his decision? Yo, you washed up. Not you, Andrea, but the I know what's kind of behind the fuckery. And I'm just gonna say, y'all was washed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, is Charles happy with his decision? All right. Yes, no. Big facts, no cap. I got a yes, man. I got a yes. Okay. And I don't know what was going on with the decision, but I feel there was multiple parties involved in that. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say right now, because we got to keep it moving. Okay. Um, what do we got? I missed a lot on here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. And seeing them. What does that say? Goddamn. Are my ancestors content with what I've been doing for them? That's the one I sing. Andrea, you got that. Okay. That's when I seen the way I do this. If you're not familiar with it, I always look at the very bottom of the chat list and I just keep going from there. Otherwise, I can spend all day scrolling back and doing all this, and I don't want to have a bunch of dead air and wasted time. So you have to just be kind of quick on the draw with getting your question in there. And sometimes there's a delay on my stream than compared to your stream because it's YouTube and I don't have no control over that. So for Lauren Chin checking in with her ancestors, Chin checking her ancestors are they content? Lauren Chin's ancestors content with what she's been doing for them? I would say don't be greedy, y'all. You're lucky I'm doing anything. Most motherfuckers don't do shit for their ancestors. uh, I'm gonna tell you this. For one, you are your ancestors, okay? Um, but I feel like there's one of the things going on here for whatever reason has nothing actually with what you're doing, but with maybe who you're being in a certain way. Okay. This would typically be considered a no. Okay. But I think a lot of this is more um, because of you or because of how you're thinking. I'll say, I don't want to make it personal or anything like that. I just want to shed a little light from what I'm getting, anyways. But I can't go too much into that because I told everybody I'm going to just stick to yes or no. But I'll tell you this, uh, believing in yourself and in your magic is one of the surest way to, also make them happy, if you will. Um, Sharon Williams, peace. Absolutely. Uh, I've been out work for a very long time. Will I find employment soon? We'll share find employment soon. We'll share find employment soon. We'll share find employment soon. Just a moment, share. We'll share find employment soon. I'm actually getting yes. What may trip you up is not making a certain decision, okay? But this is not going to look like a yes. If you're familiar with, how I do shit or whatever, it's not going to look like a yes. But I just ran the old lefty over it, and I did get a yes, a tentative yes. But it's going to depend on a decision or a choice, which is going to be one of these kind of decisions. Either you go or you don't. Either you stay or you leave. It's going to be a binary decision. Once that decision is made, then there's either a yes, you want to get that, you're going to get that job, or it's, could be obviously no, but I felt more or less, maybe because I'm kind of tapping in with you a little bit, that you are going to make that decision, and that decision is going to lead to employment. Okay. I feel like something or someone is trying to kind of. Okay. All right. Who's next? What next, please? It's my intention that helps. Uh-huh. Recently separated from my kid's father, I've been with for 26 years, lots of ups and downs. Was this relationship a karmic soul tie? Good question, Betty Boop. Was Betty Boop's relation 26 motherfucking years? That's a long time. Was this a karmic soul tie? Was this a karmic soul tie? I just got hit with a wave, yo. Some type of wave. Felt it. I'm not getting it. It's a karmic soul tie, to be honest with you. Keeping it nice and simple for you. I'm not getting it's a karmic soul tie. Not every, obviously not every relationship is a karmic one, or a twin flame one, or any of that. Sometimes it's just a relationship. You might be establishing something now. It's going to have further karmic repercussions. Once again, folks, if you want me to answer your question, please state it in a yes or no fashion. No open-ended questions, no multiple choice questions, just yes or no. Okay? I'm going to allow for the buffer for pure love, real logic to get that message. You know what I'm saying? Kyra. Yeah, 2 nights in a row. I just want to have a little fun with y'all. We appreciate your presence, Kyra. I think I asked you that, but I didn't see a response. Are you still in New York? Is something contacting me? Dirt worshiper music. There you go. Let's get it. Dirt worshiper music. Is something contacting dirt worshiper music? And yes, Cher, we can have many soulmates. That too. Is something contacting dirt worshiper music? Oh, Chicago now, huh? Chicago. You know what, dirt worshiper music? I'm going to just assume that this card is these cards know what the hell exactly you meant, okay? Because I don't. But they're referring to whatever the something is that you're referring to would be no. But that doesn't mean that it's not something else, okay? Or it's not something different that can appear like it's something trying to contact you, you know? If that makes sense. I think if anything is trying to contact you based off of what I'm getting, it's something from the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind. Yeah, okay. Judd. Okay, Judd. Nice to meet you, Judd. I always known you was dirt worshiper music, and the reason I know that is because I love that name. I thought that was such a cool name. Anna Almeida. Am I going to be in a relationship anytime soon? Nice. Direct. Is Anna Almeida going to be in a relationship soon? Okay. Is Anna gonna be? Sometimes they do give me a maybe, and I hate when it happens, but sometimes, I mean, that's just the nature of shit. So I wish everything was just so cut and dry. But these realities are not cut and dry. So I'm going to basically give you the short answer of what I got, and that's just a maybe. Okay. I will also just tell you a little hint about something. Balancing what is most important to you, even if that is in regards to a relationship, and not settling for less. I think then you will. Then you would turn that into a yes, if that makes sense. Carmen, what's going on, Carmen?
She said, it's
Euphoria, I
because
got
it's
you.
too long to type, so it's at the top. I'll read it for you. I have a weird question. My daughter is constantly
Oh,
getting
look
in
at this
trouble
mother.
at school to the point on Friday she slapped a teacher and has been removed from school for 2 days.
I'm
Will
sorry. Go
things
ahead. Can
improve?
rewind
What?
that shit. They have
Another
returned.
one?
Yeah, because they're using their little snazzy hacker shit. You know.
Ah, I know who she is. I know exactly who she is.
Is it the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get some weird fucking
Yeah,
deranged
it's
motherfuckers
her.
over here.
It's
You know what I'm
her.
saying?
I'll put her out on blast.
Nah, don't, because that's feeding, and they're definitely not worthy of my
I
airtime of
know
being
who she
fed.
is.
But yeah,
I know exactly who that is.
choke on
Carmen
that.
said, I have a weird question. My daughter is constantly getting in trouble at school to the point on Friday she slapped a teacher and she has been removed from school for 2 days. Will things improve?
And things improve with Carmen's daughter. And remember, Carmen, I can't be going into no hour-long spiel on this, but we can definitely. I'm just gonna take this glance of what I can see from here. Will things improve? Obviously, there's a lot of variables that influence that.
You getting too industrial. We chill here.
Yeah, right? Jesus Grace. Yes, they will. And I think out of this, lemonade will be made from lemons. Meaning you and your daughter may even get a better understanding and become closer too. All right? Wait, say what now? It's crazy how my answer was cut and dry. That dude left me and my daughter for the chick for the baby shower. Yeah. Yes, don't be stressing. It will. And I think that, the ways in which you can actualize that. Certain tools may be attracted to you, certain people, maybe you get an idea, you see an ad on Facebook, and it's like a certain, not to be funny, but like maybe a certain counselor or a certain something who may have the right tool, you attract the right person or the right information that you can use, okay? Will workers' comp approve the surgery I need? Will workers' comp, M. Sauter Jones, will workers' comp approve her surgery? M. Sauter Jones. This bitch feeling herself, huh? You'd be surprised, man. Over the years, I get some fucking weirdos coming to me. I really do. I really fucking do. M. Sauter Jones, M. Sauter Jones, M. Sauter Jones. Bingo bango. Absolutely. Yes, you do. Yes, you will. Okay. Short answer, yes, you will. I feel like you're going to turn this around. When this is upside down too, this is also be worry a lot. Okay. Bitch, find something else to do. Okay. Please. How come? And not everyone, but I noticed that certain crazy bitches always want to say they're Oshun. What the fuck? You're not, okay? Beautiful son. Will I ever get into a loving relationship?
Carmen said thank you.
Absolutely, Carmen. M. Sauter Jones, you got that. Stay positivo, M. Sauter. Let me, Andrea, I will swing back around. I'm trying to get people that I haven't, so that's why I'm trying not to double dip. So, you know, beautiful son, what did you ask again? Will I ever get into a loving relationship? Will beautiful son ever get into a loving? I love it. Oh, I love you. I love you more. No, I love you more. Relationship. Uh, jokes, jokes, jokes. Laughter's good. Helps to break that bullshit state. Get you in a better mood. All right. Wow. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Beautiful son. Are you there? Are you ready for this? Yeah, you will. Mm-hmm. You just got over some type of breakup or some shit. Something was cut off, or you ended something. But yeah, you will. I see you will. Okay, what do we have? I am. I live in Parlington. Okay, Northern Subs, Alpha. Okay, they're doing Aussie talk here. I don't understand all that shit. Are you from Aussie? Are you from? I live. I live in Barone Heads. Oh, me too. Barone Heads is like 20 minutes from me. A small world, and y'all met up on the Rays. Okay, keeping up with the Rays. Okay. Anybody else here? Cause I'm about to cook my wife some shrimp and some rice and some vegetables, and then I'm gonna serve her smothered tube steak. I mean, tube steak smothered in boxer briefs. Okay, trunk fit boxer briefs. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I will say this for you, Aussies, and it's 111 on the clock here as far as time goes. That pause, yeah. A lot of different metaphysical shit came out of Australia, and case in point, and you can say what you will, you can have an opinion about it, but it did bring a lot of awareness to the law of attraction, the secret, the lady from the secret, and all that different shit. And I've noticed a bunch of different people come from Australia. You know, there's some shrimp on the barbie. I'm going all UK on you, ain't I? That's not Aussie. That's UK, Shango. Christina, real life. Word. Yes. $5 foot long. Yeah. Is it normal to have 5D ascension symptoms like vitiligo, or does this mean vibration is too low? What do you think about December 21st? Number one, I don't know what you're referring to as far as December 21st. Maybe you can tell that to me. Normal? Smothered tube steak. Yeah, tube steak smothered in trunk fit boxer briefs. Yeah. So, let me just get to Multi Betty Boop here. She said, 5 years since sent home vitiligo. Does this mean vibration is too low? Well, what you want to do is you want to look at, you want to like X off all the usual suspects first of all before you go. Just, you know, it could be a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? But depending, sometimes if someone's, I've heard that sometimes if someone's diet is too high in sodium, they can be experiencing extreme ringing in the ears and shit like that. So you want to just kind of check and see, like cross those off, and then if you can cross those off, okay, now we're talking about some spiritual shit. But yeah, high blood pressure can also lead to ringing of the ears too. So what I'm saying is just double check and make, uh 21, 12, 21. Oh, did you? Been seeing 12, 21 a lot. Hmm. All planets are supposed to align for 3 days. You know what? I gotta check on that. I have to check on that. I'm not aware of that. I have no. I can't really comment on that from an educated standpoint. So I don't have an opinion on that. But I am going to research that because that's sounding very fascinating. Will business loan be approved? Okay, Pure. Pure Love's like, yeah, Ascension and all that. Will my business loan be approved? Oh, will Pure Love's business loan be approved? Will Pure Love's business loan be approved? Thriller from Manila. How you doing? Shout out. Damn. Pure Love. Yeah, I got a big yes on that. Okay. So yeah, I did get a Miss Music. Shout out to you, Miss Music. Salute, salute. So if if everybody, she's like, oh no, they know who I am. Like, yeah, bitch, we know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got another trick. Are you a one trick pony or what? Um, yeah. So if you, okay, Lauren Chin's popping up here, and she's like, yo, should I apply for a loan? Should Lauren Chin apply for a loan? Should Lauren Chin apply for a loan? Should Lauren Chin apply for a loan? I will say this, people, since y'all like tea and you want to just whatever, there was a contemptuous biatch who was like talking about, oh, I'm gonna break you guys up, I'm gonna do black magic on you and all this other shit. And you know, here I am rubbing her feet, cooking her shrimp, rice, and vegetables. Like, hey, good job. Can you do some more of that? Lauren, I would say yeah. I would even, if the reason that you want a loan, there may be a partnership in there for you too. Okay. Miss Music, welcome. Okay. Miss, what was I gonna say? For Lauren,
Alone.
yeah, yes. I got to say yes on that. But what I was saying is, you might want to see about a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Toya Sanchez, shout out. What's up? Is
That's not the same one.
okay? Good. There was another Toya in here just trying to show her ass. All right. The toilet paper balls in it and everything. Okay, like just not the business. You know. Yeah, absolutely, Lauren. All these love songs, no love. Where's my love life? Miss Music, formulated in a yes or no fashion, I'd be happy to answer it for you. You know. Yeah, there was some other. Yeah, you missed all the bullshit. You know. Yeah. So if you can make it into a yes or no, I have no problem. Hurry up because you know, by my Pichu watch, because I don't want someone getting hangry. Okay. So are you asking, you know, new love? Like, is a new love coming your way?
Is new love coming?
Okay. I can go with that. Complete sentences are good. You know, I gotta bust your chops. Okay. Is a new love coming from Miss Music? Is a new love coming from Miss Music? Is a new love coming from Miss Music? All right. Yeah. Yes, we do, Miss Betty Boop. But I hit her with the PayPal. Damn, Miss Music. Damn. Ugh. Are you sure you want to see this? Are you sure that you really want to see this? Because I got a big, huge, fat, emphatic yes. It is coming. And you want to help that? You want to facilitate it? There is some forgiveness that you do need to do. They're showing me. So I will just put a little bug in your ear and say, you know, I do have a feeling it has to do also with forgiveness of self, releasing yourself from certain things, and also forgiveness from somebody else's fuckery. Don't bring that into this new love, all right? Because it's a groovy kind of love, okay? Oh shit.
Hmm?
Wait, what?
Your piece.
What about? Yeah, You see that? My board made me this. The whole piece. This is my new Santa Muerte piece, my Santísima Muerte piece. Zest up, caressed up, blessed up, as it would be for you when you choose to order one of your pieces, because we're coming out with some prime pieces. Okay, Borders. She's in the lab. You know how architects have that big table and they're sketching shit out? She's fucking designing these pieces, channeling, doing all this. You said I'm cool with that, but yeah, to forgive is cool, but the ex, yeah, I know, but that's one of the. It's not about the ex. Thank you, Toya. It is. That's what I said when I seen her. I'm like, that's fucking gorgeous. Like, look at her. She's all looking so fucking regal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bang out. And her little red eyes. Yeah. And there is a Shango piece available too. I know there's a lot of you.
Oshun.
And the Oshun piece, which we know is going to be pretty damn big, but there's probably only going to be so many of each piece. It's not just going to be ran off like a conveyor belt. You know what I mean?
Each one comes with its own oil.
Each one comes with its. See, she's checking me. Each one comes with its own oil and I believe some type of a.
Yes, Yemaya too.
And Yemaya. What about Yemaya? Somebody asked about Oba. All the Orishas will be eventually, but we're starting off with, of course, Oshun, and Shango's already out there because soy Shango. Okay, so I know it's a lot of women don't be wanting Shango. They want a Shango, but they don't want to wear certain Shango. You got the. I know, but I'm saying like Shango. There's different forms of that energy. Dame, yeah. So this is my Shango piece that was cooked up. Are you ready? We're gonna do a little strip tease with it, right? I'm gonna go slow so it don't blur. Yeah, I even got the skills. Skull. It stands for skill. And then here, he's the medallion. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Melvin Brown experience. Double salute, man. Good energy in the house. How you been, brother? Yeah, Miss Music. I'm telling you, Borders go to Borders Bruja Boutique. You want some real shit, okay? Now she does a lot of the design and the actual creation. I do the blessed up, zest up, and caressed up part. So you get that little sandwich of good things coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Busy as hell. How's the show? Are you still? I haven't checked in with you, brother. I apologize. How's the show going?
Lauren just sent you.
Hey, thank you, Lauren. Appreciate you. It's the thought and the intention, the energy. It is accepted like $1 billion. Okay. Thank you though. I appreciate. What the heck? Salam for life. Yes, yes, yes. I would have to agree with you, Salam for life. I would. It is very, very beautiful. And do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hand me my mala? I believe it's over here on the Santissima home altar. What does that say? I just came back after all the back orders. Okay. Christine, in real life, I got you.
There's a bundle on this one.
There's also the Trans Gateway bundles. Those are doing actually quite well. I have explained before how important it is to be able to control your trance because you're always in a trance. When you can't control your trance, it seems like life is happening to you. When you can control your trance, it's happening for you. Okay? So look, this is very simple. These are labradorite, one of my favorite stones for spiritual works. Okay? So this is one of the first ones she made, and it's got a lot of value to me. So they've gotten a lot like she has one of black obsidian and shit, which is super fire. But it comes with this, it comes with the oil, and it comes with a meditative MP3 for me. So if you have trouble going into trance, or you just want to give yourself a little edge in the area when it comes to going into trance for your own reasons, trance is and deep trance or alpha trance and theta trance. Oh, that's when you start talking about that's your sandbox. That's your magical sandbox. Okay, that's where you can make some real magic happen with real physical effects. That's where it happens. Just are you aware of it? Do you know what you're doing? Okay, well, this is something to help out. Now, what did I miss on? Um, after all the back orders. What do you mean back orders, Melvin Brown? Everybody go check out Melvin Brown Experience. He got a great channel. Um, I have a question. I'm not judging on that. So you made a sandwich. Okay. Let me get Christina real life real quick because will I meet Jermaine again? Will Christine meet Jermaine again? Will Christine meet Jermaine again? Alrighty. One more time. Will Christine meet Jermaine again? Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Get it? Because Jermaine Jackson? Never mind. I know you got that though, Christine. I know you got it. Yeah. Just this moment, Christine. I want to get really down to bit. You know what? From right now, from this moment, based on all factors known and unknown, I'm getting more of an O on that, Christine. I am. I feel like that was shit was just cut. Something was like a cut. There was a cut off. And being that it's a 10 of spades, I can tell that maybe there was definitely some parts here that did not want it to be cut off. You know? Let me see here. Oh yeah, he can. You didn't know that before? You didn't know that? Okay, yeah. Give me the mic. Oh, I see. Your client cases. Got you. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can get so bogged down, right? Like you don't got time for it. Like, cause like people be like, you stay awake for so long.
He does every day.
Huh? What?
Look at what she said. Euphoria.
Make him serenade you. You know what's funny is I was going to ask about a particular person, but I avoided the question by asking about love in general. And the original question that I asked come through. That's how these things work. That's how these things work sometimes, you know? I like to say what you need to know when you need to know it, you know? And if I can be a channel for that, hey, it's my pleasure. I be up all night too. Yeah, Melvin, yo, you and I'm telling you, man, like, I go on my time, okay? And I be working probably till about 5, 6 in the morning, sometimes 7. I hate going to bed when it's already almost full blown sunny outside. You know what I mean? But that's my typical schedule. So when she's talking about morning, that's like 2 p.m. for me. You know what I'm saying? 1:30 p.m. ish or whatnot. You know. So it is what it is. You know, like some of us, we do what we do. You know. We love you back, Euphoria. It was one of those things. Okay, well, good. Good. Absolutely, Miss Music. Yeah, you know how it is, Melvin. This is the magical time, yo. Like, this is the magical time. So, but if there isn't any more questions, we're going to cut it at about an hour and a half here. We got 22 heads in the building. Any question? Oh, my question. I'm sorry, DJ. My apologize. Okay, let me see what you got here. Can you just repeat it, or because I don't know where to share. Absolutely, my pleasure. Could you please repeat it, DJ? I'm too lazy to scroll back. I'm gonna give you a countdown, DJ. You better get to clicking and clacking on that shit. You eating chips? Yeah. Fun fact: when Bora eats certain things, I'm not gonna put her out on that. But let's put it this way: don't let her eat no hot fries, okay? DJ, we don't be on the judging shit over here. You know what I'm saying? I remember about the sandwich, okay? You made a DJ sandwich, okay? So what about the sandwich? Where are you asking? What about the sandwich? What about the, come on, DJ? What's I'm gonna get to cooking here. Is it worth it? Okay, nice and concise, down to 4 words. Yeah, I like that. Is it worth it for DJ? DJ, just know exactly what you mean. Send that to me. Matter of fact, just send it all in the cards. Okay, thank you. Absolutely, Miss Music. You be good. Prosperity, health, love, satisfaction, all the good things that make life great. You know what I'm saying? So for DJ, is it worth it? And I see I see a little hoodie rat popping back up at the bottom
Mm-hmm.
here. Oh, okay. Oh, is it worth it for DJ? Is it worth it for DJ? You know what? For whatever reasons you're gonna pull from this, I gotta yeah. I gotta yeah. Obviously, it's probably not going to be a long term thing, but hey, you know, for whatever the reasons, I'm getting a yeah. I got to tell you what it is. All of this is just advice. Do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, go sit down. Go wipe your ass there. Now you're Toya Trump Ray. Okay. Well. You see, I don't know if the real Toya is here because the real Toya, who's Ray Fam, yeah, that was the one we were referring to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, huh? You know what I'm talking about, huh? Dun, 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 dun. we're gonna we're gonna salsa in here, okay?
Not even with ketchup, she said.
Trolls are not tasty dragon treats.
So for life, you guys not doing the phone calls anymore?
Yeah, we will. I just wanted to do something that's gratis, free. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who, if they chose to, wanna whatever Toya Sanchez.
And you're being called a fraud, and you're doing free stuff.
Who says? Oh, the hood rat said I'm a fraud. Okay. Although that it must be true. Toya Sanchez, thank you so much. Am I going to give birth to any more children, sir? Is Toya going to give birth to any more children? Is Toya going to give birth to any more children? Toya, tell your ovaries to send energy to the cards. Okay. Right? Tell your she balls to send energy to the cards. Connect with the cards, okay? For Toya, is she gonna have any more children?
My huevos hurt.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, Toya? Unfortunately, I have to tell you, yes, I do see so. So tell him wrap it up, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's what you want or if you're asking so you can like Heisman that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'd be on the Heisman, but if you're looking for it, it's there and it's gonna show up. The shot heard around the world.
Jackie.
I have 4 and I'm 40, bro. Well, then you better watch out, or you better make Planned Parenthood your best friend, okay? Yeah, I got somebody plotting on me, yeah, right? You better watch out. And please make sure ain't no hairpin triggers, okay? No hairpin. You know, two pumps and a dump, pumps in a dump. Oh! Yeah, that'd be the word. I feel so bad for women who get pregnant off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 pumps in a and they're like, is that it? Next thing you know, fuck, I'm pregnant. It's like at least make it worth it. You know, a nice, at the very least, a clitoral orgasm. But let's maybe go a little vaginal cervix, okay? Maybe a full body, maybe a multiple, all right? Then you get pregnant. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. All right. Hmm. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. Okay. Like Toya, tell that man to wrap it up. If you 40 with four, Lord, how old are they? Please don't tell me they're like three, two, two, four. I'm sure you got a teenager or something like that. If you have a teenager, a lot of times you're already like, yo, I'm so retired from this shit. You know, they say, oh, children are such blessings from the Lord. It's like, yeah.
19, 18, 17, and 1. Damn, she got a
Fuck,
handful.
no wonder you asking that. You was almost out and they pulled you back in, you know. He was like, yeah, open that oven. Open that oven, girl. I'm freshly divorced and got caught up. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Oh, wow. Yeah. I made your very own Bokor doll. You see that? The
Thank
hood,
you.
hoodie, Hooditocious
Thank
is
you.
back. Absolutely. Ah, they great though.
Rub
They
it
great though. All
all
get
over the
along.
place.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. If at least if you're gonna go down that road, it's good. I'm glad though. I'm happy to hear that. We need to see more of that. I like to see melanated families staying together. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a family, might as well stay together. You know what I mean? Oh, now they gonna turn on me. First they talking about I'm this and I'm that.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest thing since sliced bread. And then when a bitch sees whatever, it's just like, oh, he's a scammer now. He's this, he's that. Oh, whatever, man. Yeah, I'm sure just by you and your frequency, Toya Sanchez, the real Toya, okay, not this other. Who's this bitch? Toya Trump, Ray. I'm a scammer, but you want my last name? Okay, you making all kinds of sense now, Toya Trump Ray. All right, but Toya Sanchez, the real Toya, okay, okay. Um, you allowing and you doing your own work is definitely going to affect. That it's like the old saying goes. They're not really paying so much of what we tell them, but what we show them. And who we are becoming. That's the great. That speaks louder than anything. So, bravo to you. Okay. All right. I think I've had enough fun
When will you go
laughing.
live again?
Huh?
When will you go live again?
Hmm. Y'all want me to go live tomorrow? If I get 10 thumbs up here, then I will have a 99% chance that I will be live tomorrow. Namaste.
Everybody
What
was giving
happened?
a thumbs up.
Why'd you retract your comment, pure love? Or when it
There's
says
two.
retract? Hmm?
There goes two. We need 8 more.
Yeah. Hey, you are not supposed to put that. You the last one?
Come on. We need 8 more.
We might do. You know what I might do is a PayPal me tomorrow. So that way you can
There's
ask.
another one.
And for the PayPal Me Prophecy show, I will actually call you and you're going to be live on the air with me and we're going to be discussing
3, 4.
what you got to discuss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Y'all are setting me up, man. Y'all are setting me up.
Euphoria, she says, I've got 3.
Yeah, I've got 2. I got 2 on my end. Shit. I work nights and enjoy your lives. Good. I'm glad I could help you through the grind, through the grind, Shelby. That means a lot. And we enjoy having you here. Y'all make the conversation. Hey, oh my God, smooth. 3 days in a row, son. Smooth. Lord Smooth, 3 days in a row. I know, believe me, because on my third day, I really didn't want to. I had to take forever to finally like get into the right place, and then I just did it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the instruction I was given. If you really want to make the shit pop, you must do it 3 days in a row. However, I will say this always, if intuitively, because I'm at, like when I was doing on that third day, when I didn't feel like doing it, I had like a Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder, and it was like, what are you telling your subconscious mind if you poop out on after day 2? Are you really serious about the result? Are you really serious about, walking your talk? You know what I'm saying? So Those are questions you may want to ask, but it's strongly suggested. Believe me, 3 days in a row. You want to hit that bad boy 3 days in a row. Christine in real life. Oh, look, she's cheating. She added like
Mm.
7.
You already passed the 10, so.
Toya fraud. Yeah, pure real. Yeah, you're right about that. Toya fraud. Toya
Where is
boba.
she? I don't see her.
Like this so we can get some
She's
more
gone.
entertainment tomorrow. Yeah. minus the minus the minus the hood rat trolls. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what though, if tomorrow there's hood rat troll action, I'm expecting every one of you to just like turn your back on it. Like I would much rather pay more attention to y'all's questions and our good conversations than any shrimp smelling hood rat. Okay, so like we don't want to go on it. Okay, we don't want to do all that. Okay, this bitch walk around with a goldfish in her pocket. Okay, mm-mm. Yeah, we're not doing all of that. We're not doing all that, and I'm not gonna be wasting my time.
I'd rather look into your eyes. You're gonna get hypnotized.
Huh?
Before.
What? What I said? What? What? Cataracts. You know what was funny though too? I was sun gazing, and this is right around when all this COVID shit happened, right? And there was some things,
Hey.
huh? Yeah, you were. You always be ball gazing. Anyway, so, but after I don't know what it was, but I started seeing this shadow, this circle of a shadow in one of my eyes. I figured out it was this eye. And it was like throwing off my whole vision for like a while. I was thinking like, fuck, all of a sudden it was like I needed glasses or something. And I've never ever, I'm gonna put it to you this way, I'm 40 something, right? 2020 vision. Okay. I can read the back of a fucking Bisquick box from across the room. Okay. Still. All right. Because I'm just one of them anomalies. Like I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying? But I started being all like, to read some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this isn't supposed to happen like this, you know? But it did go away. So I was just like, wow, man, this shit actually was starting to concern me because it lasted about a month or two. And I noticed when I would cover one of my eyes, I could see the faint circle. You know what I mean? Like a circle, like a shadow of a circle. It was très bizarre. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get off here now because I'm gonna start to cook. It's what time is it now over here?
1:12 a.m.
1:12 a.m. just after 111, you know? So with $11 in the till. So I'm gonna take care of the queen and I hope y'all are well. And you know what? I guess I gotta honor the voting process, unlike some people, okay? And I'm gonna concede and say, okay, you win. I shall be back tomorrow. Matter of fact, like I said, we're gonna do a PayPal Me show. And if you're not familiar with the PayPal Me Prophecy show, which is Uncle Ray, you have the option to PayPal me. And then what happens is we do this in the order received. We call you, and you will be live on the air with me, and you can ask me a question, and we get out like that, okay? So, and it doesn't have to just be a yes or no, it can be a question of your choosing, okay? So, you're gonna wanna
What time?
tune in for that. What time? We'll say 4 o'clock
She says
Pacific.
come on earlier.
4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Latest will be 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so you be sure bring your ass there with your question. Okay, and we'll get to speak about it live on the air. Only one person doing that over here, and that's Yosoi. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. All right, because you voted it. Okay, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So peace and infernal blessings to you And I hope everything's great night, good energy, prosperity. Like I said, all them good things, all right? Because you deserve it, all right? So, peace. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Apparently, now. Evidently, now, all right? So, thank you guys and your motherfucking thumbs, all right? All right, peace.